but set the notification and subscribe to my channel. I'm just going to wait to see if a few people hop on here. I hope everyone is having a fabulous day. I am Mona. This is my YouTube channel. Share, follow, and thumbs up if you could. Drinking some lemon water. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day because this is going to be an emotional, touchy, serious, heartfelt conversation that I'm about to have. It's a topic, and it's a topic that we see so many people, too many people, a lot of people that go through this on a every day, every second, minute, hour of the day. Everyone. I've been through it myself, okay? Transparency is the key. Welcome to my channel. Subscribe, hit the notifications, and I'm about to talk to my YouTube platform. Content creator I am. My name is Mona, and also you can follow me on Facebook, Mona Lisa Kelly, or Mona's Jewels and More. And I also have TikTok, Instagram, but this is my YouTube channel. Okay, I also have another one, okay? But I'll talk about that later at another day. Today is Friday. We done made it this far, right? Some have. And we need to be grateful, thankful, and blessed. I'm not on here to pray, but I'm on here to talk about, see this beautiful jewelry? Something that all of us, men, women, and children, and even animals, okay? I have a sense of humor. I like to be serious. I like to be transparent. And I want you to know I'm here for you and you here for me. We're doing this to help each other. So, again, subscribe to my channel. Hit the notification. Share. 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 Sharing is caring. Inviting is right. Okay, today I was, I guess you could say, led to talk about this. I was going to come on earlier this morning and yesterday, but today, I guess today was the day. I'm looking at my wall in my living room. I have 3 plaques that I have on my wall that I purchased. And they say thankful, grateful, blessed, okay? When I first started my channel, as I said, I didn't know nothing about making no live videos or whatever. I didn't come on here to do that. I came on here for music. And from time to time, when I first moved into my place, I would get on and have coffee and just talk, okay? But as time went on, I felt that I needed to do more, which all of us can do more. We can do better. We can be better for ourselves. First off, do it for yourself. First off, we do it for ourselves. We got to love ourselves. We got to be grateful, thankful, and appreciate ourselves. I didn't at one time. I'm a work in progress, but I can say this. That's what it is. You got to work at it. It ain't no quick fix. Ain't no quick fix. We have so many addictions: alcohol, drug, gambling, sex, and many, many more out there, right? Porn. And this is made for an adult. My YouTube channel, no children, so I have to put that disclaimer out there. I've dealt with this topic that I'm about to address, and it's very sensitive, but it's much needed. And even if I came on here every day saying the same thing about the same thing, we need to get it right here. I'm so serious. We need to put it right here. and it's about abuse: mental, physical, emotional, sexual, verbal abuse. And if there's any more out there, so I done covered 5 topics of abuse. I've been in every one of them. We close down, we shut down. That's just like the little boy called crying wolf, or the little girl crying wolf. We try to seek and find and ask, and even though you might be told a million times to get out, leave, it's not that easy. When a person's been manipulative or deceived or mind control, as I want to say, or just all over control with what they wear, eat, dress, how they look, where they go, all these different things, that fear sets in. I've been hit once. I was 17, slapped. I told my mom, but that was the only time a man has put his hands on me. At 17, slapped. I don't care if it was, you put your hands on me. That's putting your hands on me. It wasn't no, I didn't have no bruises or anything like that. But I done been mentally, emotionally, sexually, verbally abused. Like I said last year, I'm sorry to get stumbled. This is like an emotional topic, as I said. I came on here because we have people that suffering in silence, which is being bullied, killing themselves, suicidal, and such, and so much more. Y'all, if I'm stumbling, you feel me, right? And I'm being plain, transparent, real. This is the real me in the flesh. And it took me 55 years, 56 years of my life, I'm 56, to somewhat get control of it. As I said, I'm still a work in progress. I'm not back there, but you can have triggers, you can have things that make you feel a certain way, okay? But what I put in my mind, in my head, I'm trying to learn this and live by this motto. We have to stop allowing people to control or make us feel some kind of way. Mm, mm, Get this out there. I hope this go viral. I really do. I'm sitting in my living room in my home. I have family, but I'm alone. Ooh, I'm spitting some bars there. I have children that love me, but they're in different parts of the world. They don't have nothing to do with this. They don't have nothing to do with this. And even if I felt like I was being abused in an emotional way by my children, I would say it. Now, I done been through an emotional roller coaster with a couple, and that could be a form of abuse. Just keeping it real, putting it out there. But physically, no. Verbally, a couple of times. I was just going to say that, okay? But hey, I'll sit you down. But still, it doesn't make no excuse. You know how the saying goes, how you treat your parents, you'll go through it when you get older. Well, if God was sitting right here by me, which in fact he probably is, I'll turn this camera around and tell him to speak for me. I wasn't a disrespectful child. I was afraid to get in trouble. I'm not perfect. I done did things, but not to the point to where I should have gotten beaten or mistreated and treated some kind of way. And the way I was, I lost myself in my 30s. Here we go, triggers. I met my kid's father when I was 18. He took me away from, and I had a wonderful life. Had 4 kids by him. He's no longer here. Amazing dad. Despite no one's relationship is perfect. At the time, only thing I felt like I was really lacking in the relationship was support. Support in what way? Of mentally support. Physically, being a good dad and helping and cleaning and cooking and working and never cursed me out, hit me or nothing. But you still can be mentally abused if someone don't show you the attention and affection that you need, especially if they're your significant other. You get married or get in a committed relationship with someone, you're supposed to put him and her, God first, him and her over no one. You put them over everyone. I want to say it right. And you lose yourself sometimes when you're in a relationship. And I got to that point in my life that happened to me. Okay? He raised our children. Me and him know the book and the story to that page. Okay? I'm saying it right. You got to write down on the page before it comes a book, and you got to turn the page in the chapter in your life, right? That's what I mean. And my daughter, at the age of 18, oldest now, and this was in 2007. Ooh, good memory. She said, "You know what happened to you, Mom?" She lived with me. Okay? Me and my kid's father did co-parenting. Okay? He paid child support, so did I. The story about him raising our children, and I feel this within all my heart, he wasn't going to be here too long. Even though he was probably here longer than he said he was or knew he was, because I probably didn't know it, but there were signs because of things he said. If one of my sisters was to get on here to comment on the live, because she was there, this is a witness, and my children, of course. When I heard his voice, now this is me putting him before myself, okay? And it was such an emotional impact of us getting a divorce, separated, so on and so forth, and having children. I wasn't selfish. I was selfless. And when I heard that man scream out the house, and it went through my heart, mind, spirit, soul, brain, body, whatever you want to call it, I was killing him. And he said that because he did not want me to take our children. I really didn't have a stable place to stay at the time. So one that loves their kids first, you look out for their best interests. And as hard as it was for me mentally and emotionally, I thought of him first. He was older than me. I knew he was a good provider, a good dad. But I didn't have the support I needed when I was mentally damaged, okay? I had a son that had ADHD. I had a daughter that had ADD. I had all these things that I did 100% plus then some for my children and household, being a dedicated, faithful, loyal wife and mother, okay? And I feel within all of my heart, this is my truth and story. He loved me more than life itself, and so did I. I'm saying all this to say He's not here. I'm looking for that. I don't have it. And I'm getting to the mental part of it. I done came on here several times. I don't know if people just throwing it over their shoulders, just blowing it in the wind, or think I'm joking. I need sister friends, sisters, friends, a companion. I don't need no one to tell me that I don't need to be in a relationship if I'm ready for one. I done fixed myself. I'm still working on myself. The next person that lands in my lap or in my life and in front of my face, we're going to make it. And it comes with fixing yourself first. My mom said, let your bed get cold. Let your bed get cold. You in a relationship, you get out of a relationship and leave to be, on good terms and stuff like that. Why people get out of relationships and they feel the need that they have to be abusive to one another? My kids do not, despite me and their father going our separate ways in life, see no abuse, no arguing, no me going against what he said in his home, him going against what I say in my home. If anything, you know what he told my kids? And this was in 2011. Yeah. 12. No, 2011. He had a stroke. And he said, tell your mom that I'm proud of how she is with y'all. He thought I was going to be that type of person. I was very, I'm an emotional person and timid and easy to cry and stuff like that. And I guess he thought that my son I had first, I was very, very a first time mom. I said like that. And he mean the world to me. He still do. My son. He's the oldest. I have 3 daughters. They mean the world to me too. Thank you. Tell your mom thank you. And before he took his last breath, way before he took it, he sat down and told me he was sorry. People know when they're going to pass. People know when they're going to leave this world. And that's why I said, I'm not perfect, but to hear it from a person that knew me, I know I didn't do nothing wrong. I'm on the tip of talking about mental, physical, and emotional abuse. Ooh, there's so many people out here that's going through it. If a person knows, I'm going to tell you a mental abuse state. If you're talking to someone and you have feelings for a person or care about a person or like a person and you're not in a relationship, but some kind of way you find out that they are, you know what that is? Emotional and a mental abuse. We got to look at it all kinds of ways. We can't exclude nothing. Some people are strong. Some people is weak. Some people can just say, you know what, I'm going to go on, pick up myself and go on with life. I've done it several times. Crying by myself, pulling myself through, holding a lot in, not letting nobody know. But you know what? My mama said, you got to be the one. And when that just resonated in me, to keep thinking about what my mom told me or said, I pulled myself together. I detox, I soul serve, I walk, I exercise, I diet, and I stay focused. And it's not easy, especially if you love someone. You love them, but they don't love you. Mental abuse. Physical abuse. You grab somebody. That's abuse. It ain't like you hitting them with your fist. You grab somebody because you're touching them. That's abuse. Sexual abuse. It doesn't mean that you're having sex with somebody. You put your hands and touch somebody's body in a way that shouldn't be touched, or what is that, groping up against someone, or just put your hands on them. That's physical and can be sexual because you're touching their breasts and their butt and whatever else that you shouldn't be touched without permission. No means no. Okay? Verbal. Every word or every third word, every two words, every half a word, every time you turn around, somebody calling you the B, you ain't right. You don't know how to do this. Go sit down, you ugly. Verbal abuse. So that's verbal and emotional. Okay? So we got physical, sexual, verbal, mental, just playing with somebody's thought, emotions, feelings, how they feel this way, but you pulling them this way and you trying to go back this way, teeter totters, back and forth, up and down. Do not, scarf lady, rap lady, Jules, keep allowing yourself to go through this. A young lady I knew and know and lived with, she lived with me. Not stayed, there's a difference. Lived. 37, just turned 37. Last week, had a heart attack. Saturday that passed, she passed away. I don't quite know exactly from what, but I know she was abused, had been abused, been in an abusive relationship, been abused, mentally, I can't even talk, mentally, physically, emotionally, verbally. And I had to tell my son yesterday. You know, some people have Facebook and they don't have people, connected. Like I told him, I said, when people pass away, I like to delete them. I don't want to keep seeing their memories and stuff, but I hold their memories in my heart. And when I told my son, my only son, I don't care if it was my only daughter, he was in a car. He's tall, a big boy, but I call him soft like a teddy bear. He broke down. He went in his home, and his girlfriend was there. I know her, and I had to tell him to hand the phone to her. And I said, no disrespect to you. See, here we go. I'm being real. But at the end of the day, if someone was to get upset at someone from losing someone they knew, it ain't got nothing to do with them being with the person. It's got something to do, mature your mind, open it up, and regardless, the person's no longer here on this earth, so what are you going to say something rude to that person or get mad or upset, and you done talked about your significant other 50 million times over? That happened. Excuse me. Reality. Lemon water. I made some the other day and I posted on my page. So good. I let mine set up for 2 days, I want to say. And I'm looking at it. It's, yellow. The water's yellow, but it tastes amazing. Lemon water. Try it. You'll like it. This is a commercial. But I just felt led to come on here, and I so mean it, to talk about this topic. We got kids in school now. They can be abused physically. Bullying is a physical abuse. Stop the bullying, okay? Stop it. Don't work on nobody else's emotions and treat them the way someone's treating you, or you done been treated, but you don't know how to stick up to yourself when they treat you that way. But you find someone that's a little weak, or even if they're not weak, regardless of the fact of the matter, you are mentally and emotionally abusive. A bully. A bully is an abusive person. Oh, excuse me. Whew. This weather is something else. I got my sliding door open. I got my fan on a little bit because I had my AC on. It was kind of humid. So I said, you know what? You don't want the concentration of it, the moisture to build up in your home. So I said, I'm turning the AC off. I open up this door, sliding door, and my fan. It done got cool in here. I'm like, okay. But anyhow, I'm just saying, stop the bullying, seek help. I'm talking about there's resources out there. Domestic violence, alcohol, any type of drug addiction, sex addiction, gambling addiction, eating addiction. Again, I was an emotional eater too. Okay? I'm on a weight loss journey. I done had my ups and downs, but I tell you what, I'm staying grounded and focused. I do not want to go back up there. I done got down and gained 10 pounds, but got back down too. Okay? Water weight, stress. But I refuse. And if I did feel the need that this would happen to me, I'm going to seek help. I'm a very, very headstrong person. I can cry a river. And sometimes that's what we need to do, because, crying is like cleansing yourself, just like a stream, just floating down, okay? Rain coming down out the sky. I can cry a river hard. But I'm not going to allow myself to go back that way. I look at myself like I'm looking at myself right now. I mean, I got pictures before, and I'm still getting used to how to make the thumbnails, but I got pictures that I can post and show my biggest size, or the size that I was before now. I'm not going back there. I'm not having a surgery. I'm just eating the things that, I ain't gonna say I'm eating the things that I should, because I had a messed up, but I'm focused. I eat more vegetables, moderations. I don't buy things that I like, M&Ms or candy bars and stuff. I don't buy that. Potato chips, if I do, is once a month. And I eat off of it 2 days, and then after that, I won't buy no more. I eat more fruits, more vegetables, and just, I don't even really eat meat. And if I do, I'm not going to lie and say I don't. Shrimps, maybe. Salmon, but I'm staying away from the salmon. I don't eat no chicken. I haven't had no hamburger. I don't eat that stuff. And I don't miss it. I don't. I look at my skin. Even eating a certain way changes your complexion. I be telling people, they say, oh, you got a filter on. No, I got this door open, and it shows the lighting of your face. I just wear lipstick. I don't have on no makeup. No makeup, none. It ain't nobody's business. I like wearing my hair wrapped. I got hair full of hair, but don't know how to do it. So what I do, I wash it, condition it, and put it in a wrap or a scarf or whatever. I love lipstick. That's the only makeup I wear. Only lip gloss, lipstick, and that's it. I sell jewelry, accessories. It doesn't matter. You got to feel good about yourself, and that's what I started doing too. I used to say, but this is when I was at my lowest. I didn't have low self-esteem then, but when I rediscovered myself and found out a lot of things about myself by looking deep within myself and having the time to think about myself, I did. I had low self-esteem. I felt like I wasn't good enough. I felt like if someone cheat on you, which this happened, okay, this is my story. Like, okay, why did he cheat? Here we go again, a form of abuse. Why did he cheat? Do I look cute? What did he see in her? And then you turn around and see a picture of a person, and I'm not making fun of nobody, because just because you might look a certain way, you can have the biggest, kindest, sweetest heart. But even though I look a certain way, I don't look 56. There's talk to somebody. I know this to be fact. This is true, okay? And they look like a booger wolf. But if they like that, that's okay. Everybody have their preference. Some people like light skin, dark skin, white, green, purple, orange. I'm not prejudiced. My son has a mixed daughter, and so does my daughter, oldest daughter. Okay. Matter of fact, all my kids do, and I am too. Okay, mixed, Irish, yes. Mm-hmm. And believe it or not, a lot of us have that mentality of thinking that we just one race. No, we're not. And what people don't realize either, we wasn't born to be prejudiced. There's only one race, and that's the human race. Okay, I'm just saying, in so many ways, a person can go through stuff and how they just let themselves go. Stop letting yourself go. Mm. Don't let anyone control the way you're feeling, your emotions. Mm-mm, 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 mm-mm. We got to do better for ourselves. Us. Don't make yourself feel no kind of way for no one. Don't appreciate you. Hello, welcome. Don't. And I'm just talking about abuse. Yes, I am. There's so much of it going on. I felt led to talk about this. And I'm so serious. It broke me to pieces when I found out this. I was in shock. I reached out to her brother yesterday. There's a story behind that. And you know how sometimes people will say, oh, well, she's going to be mid. No, it's more than that. It is a story behind it. And it's not a bad one. It's like a child of mine. Anytime you take someone underneath your roof and they live with you and you help coach them through certain difficult things in their lives and help them and talk to them and comfort, y'all just don't know. My daughter tells me all the time, Mom, you should be a counselor or something. No, I need to look into being what you call those people? Oh, goodness, I can't think of it. Support of a battered woman shelter, outreach person that can talk to people about it. I'm not judging nobody about going back and forth, back and forth. The thing I'm trying to say, because I put up with it, I put up with it. The thing I'm trying to say is not worth it. We have to love who we are. We only have one life to live. One life to live. People is going to be doing the same thing if you're not here. Take control of your life. Take control of your feelings. Take control of your emotions. I used to be the biggest bag of water, but the more I done went through, done pulled me through, the more I talk about it makes me stronger. I cried. I cried with my son yesterday because I felt his pain. I felt her mom's pain. I feel her brother's pain. And she's going to be missed. I know she is. But you know, sometimes people are tired. Tired. But don't let it take you out like that. Don't. Love yourself, especially if you got children. Love yourself. Men, I'm going to say men's too. I ain't just talking about women. Love yourself enough to know that you're enough for yourself. Ooh, did I say that? Love yourself enough to know that you're enough for yourself. Love you. Appreciate you. Look at yourself in the mirror. A friend told me this. I was going through something, and I didn't have no one. No one. Sometimes I have, you know, where I want to call my kids and tell them things, but at this particular moment, a couple of it was my children. They wasn't doing it to me, but they was, because if you're my children, I'm going to hurt for you too. And I found out something. And when I found it out, just so happened, I don't know if the person called me or we was on the phone or however the conversation was, and I just broke down. Like my heart was just shredded into pieces. He said, go look in the mirror. I'll always remember this. I went and looked in the mirror. He said, you see yourself? Woo-wee. I looked at like, hell, however that looks, but a hot mess, okay? He said, now when you finish, you didn't rush me either. Let me get it all out. You know how sometimes you need that good cry. You feel like you got to Earl. I got it up. He said, wash your face. I washed my face. Now, speakerphone on, coaching me, okay? I washed my face. He said, don't you ever do that anymore. I got affirmations in my bathroom. And I think maybe one more time after that, maybe two, but I know it was one. It was about to happen. I said to myself, you better not go in there and look in that mirror. You better not. You better not. And I didn't. People say, talking to yourself, you're crazy. No, you're not. Because you could say, didn't I just put those keys there? Or didn't I just turn off that stove? Or that's not crazy. That's just you like, oh, girl, you already did that. You know, type of thing. Support is support. When you lose that, I didn't have it after that. Until last year. My ex is supportive of me. And I had to realize that things that people go through in their lives with certain people is because they go through things too. You can't be selfish and thinking it's all about you. It wasn't all about me. And then sometimes when you meet someone, the timing. I'm saying it on here, not putting his name on here. Young. I was in my early, how can you say 40s, and he was too. But I'm 56 now, and he's older too. I just feel like, the timing, when you're going through things, two people and cross paths, but not knowing. But once you get to go on together and stuff, you find out stuff. It's like we didn't give ourselves time to heal. I know I didn't. I said this for myself, and I still care for him deeply. And I let my feelings get caught up emotionally, but not in a bad way. And I have to pull back sometimes. I don't want to lose him. I don't want to pull away, and I don't want to drive him away. I don't want to just, sometimes you feel like you got a problem. And they say, damn, do she ever get herself together, or will she ever be together? That type of thing. No, I don't have it. So when I get it, it's almost like too good to be true, and I want to hold on to it. I don't want to lose it. I hate the fact that sometimes, you got to feel a certain way, like you'll meet somebody and it starts off good, and then here we go. I'm like, oh my goodness. You put all your trust and faith, and I mean, you can't help how you was made. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a mean person. I'm not a hateful person. I'm a giving, caring, loving person. But I'm very defensive and protective of myself. And ain't nothing wrong with that. I'm independent. I don't want nobody to say, oh, goodness, that's a turnoff. No. It's good to be that way. I had to raise 4 kids by myself, and their father was in the military, so I had to be strong for myself and my children. You can't always break down, and then if you do, you'll be a hot mess. And that happened to me at one time. But the topic for today, and I mean this, please share this, please subscribe and hit the notification. The topic is get out, don't do it. I know you got to be the one. I know it's easy said and done, but I'm telling you from experience. I ain't talking about nothing I've been through. You can listen, you can learn from people that haven't went through stuff too. Because if they tell you something and it makes sense, you can take it or leave it, right? But if it makes sense, why wouldn't you want to, like, oh, goodness. And they never been through nothing, but they could probably seen it. But just not saying they living in the house of it. It could just be that they seen it out in the street, somebody getting, beat, hit, that type of thing. There's some good people in this world. We got to do better as a people. Okay? So, I'm saying this. Today is Friday, the 16th of September, 2022. I put that up there. I put that on there. I'm stamping this. We have to do better. Seek help. Oh my goodness, seek help. If someone loves you, I love you with all my heart. The heart. If someone loves you, they wouldn't hurt you. Love is supposed to feel good. You meet that first one, that first crush or whatever, and you be like, whoo. That's the way it's supposed to feel. It ain't supposed to make you cry, you feel bad and sad all the time. So again, on this Friday, the 16th of September, 2022, make sure I'm saying this right. September the 16th, Friday, 2022. I'm about to sign off. Did you see my face? Scarf Lady. Jules. Let's do better. Get help. Seek help. There's so much out there. Researches. Get out.